Hey guys, it's Bloom here. So I'm just making this video for those of you who are interested in selling at places like Crossroads or Buffalo Exchange. And if you don't know what these stores are, you bring in your clothes, they price it, and you make money. I'll explain the process in the video. After all, that's why you're here, but hopefully this video will be helpful for you. I'm like editing this video and I feel like I need to make this note, but if you just want to see the selling process and my conclusions about what is going to sell and what is not going to sell, then skip to the timestamp that I'm going to put here because I talk a lot. So if you want me to get to the point, go here. So I'm doing a closet clean out right now, and this is the piles I have so far, and there are more on that side. So these are the other ones, not those. It's just these here that I think I also want to clean out. So yeah, and I'm just documenting this because I really want to start, following some principles that will make me cherish and consume with more intent. Like I was thinking something also like the rule where it's like one in, one out. So if I get something new, then I need to take something out of my closet. So yeah, choose what to declutter with me. There are definitely some things that I'm decluttering that I'm like, am I actually decluttering that? Like, this Reformation linen button down is honestly so good, but it has like, I don't know how to show this. It has like tie at the bottom, ties here where you like tie it up into a little knot, and it's a little bit of like a country style. It's just not my style. And honestly, I just keep asking myself, like, why did I get this in the first place? And it was because it was such a good deal. Like, it was Reformation on sale. So even though it wasn't perfect, I got it. But looking back in hindsight, if it wasn't perfect, I should not have gotten it. This is, out of the pieces that I'm decluttering, this is the one that I got the most recently. And the reason that I'm decluttering this one is because it's like a wrap top. And I love wrap tops, except this one doesn't wrap high enough for me to kind of hide the like top part here. So I don't really like how it's super low cut and it always comes untied. And now I know my lesson, and the next time I'm looking at something that's like a wrap top, I'll actually think about whether or not it'll like fall apart when I'm actually wearing it. This pile here is what I call when Bloom found out what discount shopping was. I literally had a whole phase where I was just in complete awe with like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, like all of that, and this is where I got these pieces. These ones I got on sale. I think it was from Urban Outfitters and Forever 21, and these are the ones that I was like, I can style them differently. So this is you can't really see it, but it's a strapless dress, but I thought I would wear it as a top. But now I realize I'm just not the kind of person to get something and wear it in a different way. Like if the main mode of what I'm gonna wear something is like an alternative way, then I really shouldn't get it, because I don't really have it in me to like wake up every day and like style it in that different way. These are the piles that I honestly am getting rid of because I don't fit in them anymore. Could I lose weight and fit into these again? Yes, but even if I did, I think these would still be tight. Even if I was like the ultimate, like as skinny as I could be, these would still be too tight for me, more than I would like. Okay, I want to give homage to literally the cutest baby tees. This first one is a hysteric glamour baby tee. I just know this is gonna do numbers when I take them to Crossroads, and whoever buys this, like, I'm so happy for you. Same with this one. This one has been with me for so long, was my absolute favorite baby tee. I just want to pay homage to it by showing it in the video, because I absolutely love these two, except I just don't think baby tees are really like my style anymore. And like I think I've like kind of matured past the point of like baby graphic tees. I might regret giving these away, but you know what? I think the girls deserve some cute baby tees to wear, so I might as well sell these. Okay, another one, because I just know some of the girlies are gonna eat this one up. It's so cute. It's not my style anymore. Okay, so these are the piles that I'm getting rid of here, and I'm gonna take them to Crossroads or Buffalo Exchange or 2nd Street to sell them tomorrow and see if they'll take it. I just wanted to do a moment of like reflection with myself of like, why am I getting rid of these pieces? Because I think it's equally important to know why you're getting rid of stuff so you don't make the same mistakes next time. Reason number one are the pieces that I thought I would style in a way, like in a very specific way for it to look good, and I was like, I see the potential if I just style it correctly, it'll look cute. Well, newsflash, I never got the time to actually style it correctly. It was an impractical styling idea that I had that just didn't work with my daily life. So I never got around to styling these pieces. Therefore, wearing them normally wouldn't even look cute. And so I never even wore them. So that is issue number one. Issue number two are the clothes that are almost perfect, but they're not. But then they're such a good price that I had to get them, right? Some of these pieces I thought, you know, we're so cute. They might fit a little bit weird, but it's okay. I can adjust it. No. If I wear it and it does not outright fit perfectly, if I need to stand in a specific way or like cinch in a specific part or like loosen like the zipper or something, no, it's not gonna work. I should not be buying it. Third category is it almost fits. I just need to lose some weight. Just no. Yeah, I think I fall victim to that too much because sometimes I see the perfect piece but it's just not in my size. One more look at these. Just head down to the Wicker Park Crossroads right now because I'm gonna be selling these and honestly gonna be eaten up. These are gonna be bought in a matter of seconds. I just know because I have good taste, obviously. Guys, tell me this isn't actually insanity right now because this is post New York and this is what it's come to. Half of this I fit in a duffel bag that I unpacked and then I dumped it onto my other luggage and just look at the sheer amount of stuff I got. Oh, I didn't get all of this. A lot of these are old clothes, but a lot of this are also new. So do I have an issue? Potentially. We're gonna sort through these, but I'm also doing a decluttering video, so they cancel out, okay? They cancel out. Okay, so the day has come. I have my slick back bun. I am ready to take on the world with my big ass duffel bag of things that I'm going to take to the Crossroads exchange. Crossroads trading? Crossroads. Yeah, Crossroads at Wicker Park. I am so ready. I took an Uber there, actually a Lyft there, because it was like $16. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'm probably gonna make more than $16, so that will offset the cost. You know, that was how my mathematical brain works. Basically how selling at Crossroads in Buffalo and those places work is you go in and then, do you see that tablet over there? You put your name in there and then it puts you on a wait list. And I waited, I would say around like 30 minutes, and I basically just walked around the store. And I think this is literally a trap because they make you like look around the store and you're like shopping for pieces, and then that's the pieces that you end up falling in love with, and then you end up using your store credit that you get from the clothes that, you know, you sell to be used on these pieces. So I did bring on some stuff to try on, and then I ended up really liking these jeans because tell me they are not the perfect fit. Like the length is absolutely perfect for me. How their pricing works is that they take your things and then they will mark it to be sold at a specific price, and then 30% of that you get in cash, or you could do 50% of that as credit. And I would say that's basically the baseline. If I'm not mistaken, I think Buffalo Exchange gives you a little less at like 20 or 25% in cash, so I'm really not sure, but I definitely think that Crossroads gives the best rates out of the places that I've tried selling it at. So I was just sitting there waiting, and then what I told her that I wanted to do was that I wanted like a price breakdown before I agreed to sell my stuff. So I think that's really important because then you can see how much you're pricing them at. So basically what the nice girl did was that she basically went through my stuff, put them in piles of the ones that she wanted and the ones that she didn't want, and then after that she went through and started pricing them. I would say this whole process took about, I want to say 20 minutes. So I would definitely make sure that you have the time to, you know, go through the process because you don't know how long it's going to take you, just because sometimes it's quite long of a queue. And this is the summary that I asked her to give me. So I just looked through and made sure everything was priced correctly. I'm going to talk more about what I got later on in the video, but basically I got $80 in cash or $100 in store credit. So here I'm just putting like the breakdown of how they priced my pieces. If it doesn't say the brand, it basically means that they didn't know the brand, or like, you know, they didn't recognize the brand. So just keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind that when it says price, that's how much they priced it at, but I only got either 30% of that in cash or 50% in store credit. So pause if you just want to see kind of, what my pieces that I brought in made. I know the descriptions aren't the best because you can't really tell what the clothes look like, but I mean, you can kind of see some like what brands are doing well, like Reformation or Prada, like that. My clothes were priced total at $285, and I got $142 in store credit or $85 in cash based on what I chose. Okay, I drank my water, I washed my face, I washed my hands. I'm feeling much better now, and I just want to give like a little summary of my experience like selling clothes at these stores. I think sometimes though with these stores it also depends on their stock, so make sure you keep that in mind as well. First of all, they're shopping seasonally. I think that's so important. I once brought in sweaters, they didn't take a single piece because they were only shopping for spring and summer. So remember, if you're like having winter clothes, then you should keep them till winter and then go sell those instead, because they're probably not gonna take your cashmere or wool sweaters like now during the summer. Another thing is it depends on what they already have in store. So one of the stores I've been to before was like, oh, we have too many pants, so we really like these pants that you brought us, but we can't take any more pants because we have too many pants. So again, it also depends on the situation, so I would say it's pretty unpredictable. My advice would be bring in a lot of clothes at a time. So don't be like, oh, I want to declutter like this one shirt and then bring it in, because first of all, the queue is going to be long. Second of all, you probably need to commute to the place. And third of all, they probably or may not even take your thing. So it might not even have been worth it throughout the entire thing. I've done it before. I've brought in like 3 pieces before, and I was like, they didn't take any of the 3 pieces, and I literally wasted like 2 hours that day just waiting in the queue and then going through the process and everything like that. I wanted to do a little thing where I go through kind of the clothes that they didn't take, so you can kind of like get an idea of kind of what they don't want. So let me go get that stuff. Okay. So this is everything they didn't take. First common denominator of what they didn't take, okay? Fast fashion. So this was from Pull & Bear. It is super new quality. They didn't take it. This is from Hollister, super new. They also did not take this. Again, this is Pull & Bear. They didn't take that. And this is Aerie, and they didn't take it either. Second thing, I did not have any success with my like athleisure. So these leggings are actually in great, they're in great condition, but they didn't take this either. I've brought in athletic wear like multiple times, but never from like the big brands. I've only brought in from like, the cheaper brands like Cotton On, and they haven't taken those. So I guess unless you're bringing in like Lululemon, Alo, Vori, I think it's gonna be hard for them to take in your athletic wear. They also did not take this shirt here. It is Philosophy, and I think that if they see like a name brand that they don't really know, and they look at the material and it's kind of like synthetics, and it's just, then they might not take it. So again, it really reflects the quality of your pieces as well a little bit, but I guess also kind of like what style they're looking for, because this skirt is like 100% wool. It's really good quality. They didn't take this either. So I think they were either like not into the style or the color of it, or they just had too many skirts. This was a no brand shirt, and they also didn't take this. So I think no brands, they're also iffy about, unless it's like a really cool style. And then this was a Uniqlo long sleeve that they also did not take. I think Uniqlo, I've only seen it in stores like a few times, and most of the times it's either like a really unique piece or it's a Uniqlo collaboration with a more like high-end designer. So I would say like normal Uniqlo basics, I think it'll really depend whether or not they take it. So in conclusion, first, I think the most important thing about them taking your pieces are name brands. If you have like name brands like Reformation or like, I don't know, like Jill Sander, like if you go in with like, name brands, they are gonna take it, but they will also not price it that well, to be honest. They priced my Reformation linen shirt for like $30, and I was like, oh my God, like seriously? That was not what I got it for. So kind of go in expecting that if you're gonna bring in your really like precious name brand items. Second thing they look for is definitely like styles, like trendy kind of styles. I would say Crossroads goes for less trendy items. If you have like super trendy, funky, like cool patterns, go to Buffalo Exchange. I think that's a much better bet if you're someone who like has really funky pieces. They also check material. I saw the girl at the counter, she was like also checking the materials of my pieces. So, maybe that's also a factor, but I don't know. Overall, I think selling clothes at these places is really good. Obviously, you're not gonna get what you bought them for, so you're not gonna like earn net money if you think about it. But if it's clothes that you were gonna throw away anyway and you don't want them to end in like the garbage, then I think this is great to be bringing them to these stores because you do get like some money out of it and it's a good feeling, you know, getting money out of like your decluttering. It's kind of like you're earning stuff, and then even when I trade it for something I would like more, it feels even better because it's like, oh my god, like I'm revamping my closet and I'm getting like stuff that I would like more. A little note I would say though is that if you have like some pieces that you're like, you know, they probably won't price it at that high, and I've experienced this. So some pieces I brought in, they priced at like $10, and I only got like a small amount of money from that, and I just kept thinking like maybe because they're such good quality, I should have given them to like Goodwill or like Village Discount or like a thrift store, you know, somewhere where people who may need it more will be able to get it. And I understand like everyone's like thrifting these days, but like you never know. So if you have some pieces that you think they're not gonna like price is super high, you're not gonna be at a loss if you give it away for free, I think it might also be a good idea to consider like donating it to shelters and stuff. Something I wish I thought of before I went in, because some of those pieces are now getting sold for super cheap. I didn't earn a lot of money. Honestly, I think I should have like donated them to like people who might need them more. Overall, yeah, this is the video about, you know, selling your clothes at these places, these vintage stores. Let me know if you have any questions. I am seasoned. I've sold twice. 3 times. I've sold 3 times. But anyways, I still think it's worth it, and I just love the whole idea of like cyclical fashion, and I think this is much better for the environment than just buying new fast fashion. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. I am planning to make more, but I mainly post on TikTok, so I'm gonna link my TikTok in the description box. So I do a lot of like photo carousels and stuff, so make sure to go check me out there because why not? So yeah, thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, I'm stunned because I am such a yapper and I don't know how you sat through all of this for this whole time. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!